Now listen, let me tell you something. A lot of people think being attractive is only for the young crowd. They think once a woman gets older, the spotlight moves somewhere else. But let me tell you right now, that is one of the biggest misunderstandings out there, because there is a kind of beauty, a kind of power that only comes with time. And when a woman reaches a certain stage in life and she carries herself the right way, she becomes something special. She becomes what I call a hot older woman. Confidence that comes from life experience is one of the most powerful qualities a woman can have, and it becomes even more noticeable as she gets older. When a woman has lived through different seasons of life, faced challenges, celebrated victories, and learned lessons along the way, something inside her changes. She develops a quiet strength that cannot be faked. This kind of confidence is not loud, arrogant, or attention-seeking. It is calm, steady, and deeply rooted in self-understanding. A woman who has this kind of confidence walks into a room and people can feel it immediately. She doesn't need to demand attention because her presence naturally attracts it. When a woman is younger, she is often still discovering who she is. She might question her decisions, worry about what others think, or try to fit into expectations created by society. That stage of life is full of learning, experimenting, and sometimes even doubting oneself. But as time goes on, experience begins to shape a stronger sense of identity. A mature woman has already gone through many of those moments of uncertainty, and she has come out the other side with clarity. She knows what she believes, what she values, and what she deserves in life. This understanding creates a type of confidence that cannot be taught overnight. It comes from overcoming obstacles and realizing that challenges do not define a person's worth. Instead, they reveal strength. A woman who has learned from her life experiences understands that mistakes are part of growth. She doesn't carry shame about the past. She carries wisdom from it. That wisdom shows in the way she speaks, the way she listens, and the way she interacts with others. People are naturally drawn to someone who knows themselves well. When a woman is confident in her identity, she no longer feels the need to compete with anyone. She doesn't compare her life to someone else's timeline. She understands that everyone's journey is different, and she respects her own path. This attitude creates a calm energy that makes people feel comfortable around her. It also makes her incredibly attractive because authenticity is something that stands out in a world where many people are still trying to impress others. Confidence from life experience also allows a woman to set healthy boundaries. She understands that not every situation deserves her time or energy. Instead of trying to please everyone, she focuses on what truly matters to her. This ability to protect her peace is another sign of strength. It shows that she values herself enough to choose environments and relationships that support her well-being. Another beautiful part of this confidence is the way it influences how a woman carries herself. Her posture, her eye contact, and the tone of her voice all reflect self-assurance. She speaks clearly because she believes her thoughts have value. She listens carefully because she respects the perspectives of others. This balance of strength and respect creates a powerful presence that people admire. Life experience also teaches patience. A confident, mature woman understands that not everything needs an immediate reaction. She has learned that some situations require time, understanding, and perspective. This patience gives her a calm authority that younger people often look up to. Her words carry weight because they come from genuine experience rather than impulsive emotion. Ultimately, confidence that grows from life experience is about self-acceptance. A woman who has lived, learned, and grown understands that perfection is not the goal. What truly matters is authenticity, growth, and the courage to continue moving forward. This kind of confidence is what makes a woman not only attractive, but also deeply inspiring to everyone around her. Comfort in your own skin and authentic style is one of the most attractive qualities a woman can have, and it becomes even more powerful as she grows older. When a woman reaches a stage in life where she truly accepts herself, something changes in the way she carries herself. She is no longer trying to become someone else or chasing an image created by society. Instead, she embraces who she really is, and that authenticity creates a natural kind of beauty that people notice immediately. Many people spend years trying to fit into trends, expectations, and opinions from others. They worry about whether they look right, dress right, or behave the way people expect. But a mature woman who is comfortable in her own skin understands that real confidence comes from self-acceptance. She knows that every person is unique and that uniqueness is something to celebrate rather than hide. Instead of copying others, she focuses on expressing her own personality. Authentic style is not about expensive clothes or following every fashion trend. It is about knowing what feels right and what represents who you are. A woman who understands her style chooses clothing that reflects her personality, her comfort, and her confidence. She may dress elegantly, casually, or creatively, but whatever she chooses, she wears it with certainty. That certainty makes her look even more attractive because people can see that she feels good about herself. When a woman is comfortable with who she is, it also shows in the way she interacts with others. She speaks naturally, laughs freely, and does not feel the need to pretend. This honesty creates a sense of warmth and approachability that draws people toward her. Others feel relaxed around someone who is genuine because they know they are seeing the real person, not a performance designed to impress. Another beautiful part of self-comfort is the freedom it brings. A woman who accepts herself does not spend all her energy worrying about small imperfections. She understands that everyone has flaws, and those imperfections are simply part of being human. Instead of focusing on what she wishes she could change, she focuses on what makes her special. This mindset creates a positive energy that naturally attracts admiration. Authentic style also grows from life experience. Over time, a woman learns what works for her and what does not. She understands which colors, shapes, and choices make her feel confident and comfortable. That knowledge allows her to express herself in a way that feels effortless. She is not trying to compete with younger trends or prove something to anyone. She is simply living in a way that feels true to her identity. People often underestimate how powerful authenticity can be in a world where many individuals are trying to present a perfect image. Someone who is real stands out immediately. A mature woman who embraces her natural self sends a powerful message that confidence does not come from perfection, but from acceptance. This kind of presence can inspire others to become more comfortable with themselves as well. Comfort in your own skin also strengthens emotional stability. When a woman knows who she is, outside opinions lose their power. Criticism, comparison, and unnecessary judgment do not shake her the way they might have earlier in life. She understands that not everyone will agree with her choices, and that is perfectly fine. What matters most is staying true to herself. This level of authenticity creates a quiet but powerful magnetism. People are drawn to those who radiate self-acceptance because it feels genuine and refreshing. A woman who confidently embraces her own style and identity sends a message of strength, individuality, and self-respect, qualities that naturally make her stand out in any room she enters. The way people naturally respect and notice you is one of the strongest signs that a woman carries a powerful presence. Respect is not something that can be forced or demanded. It grows naturally from the way a person carries themselves, the way they speak, and the way they treat others. When a woman reaches a point in life where she truly understands her worth, that understanding begins to show in everything she does. People can sense it almost immediately, even without her saying a single word. A mature woman who respects herself sends a silent message to everyone around her. That message is clear. She knows her value. She does not need constant validation, approval, or attention to feel confident. Instead, she stands comfortably in her own identity. This quiet assurance creates an energy that people notice right away. It makes others naturally pay attention to her presence because confidence combined with self-respect creates a powerful impression. Respect also grows from the way a woman communicates. Someone who has lived through different experiences learns how to express herself with clarity and calmness. She doesn't feel the need to raise her voice to be heard, and she doesn't try to dominate every conversation. Instead, she listens carefully and speaks thoughtfully. People often admire someone who knows how to communicate with both confidence and respect because it shows emotional intelligence. Another reason people notice a confident older woman is the balance she carries between strength and kindness. She understands that being strong does not mean being harsh or unapproachable. Instead, it means having clear boundaries while still treating people with fairness and warmth. This balance makes her stand out because she can command respect without creating fear or tension around her. Life experience also teaches a woman how to handle different situations with grace. When problems arise, she does not react with panic or unnecessary drama. Instead, she takes a moment to understand the situation and respond calmly. This ability to remain composed in challenging moments makes others see her as someone dependable and wise. People often look to individuals like this for guidance because they trust their judgment. Another important part of natural respect comes from consistency. A woman who behaves with honesty, integrity, and fairness over time builds a strong reputation. People begin to recognize her as someone reliable and trustworthy. When others know they can depend on someone's character, their respect grows even stronger. This kind of reputation cannot be built quickly. It develops through years of actions that reflect strong values. Being noticed is not always about appearance or loud personality. Often it is about presence. A woman who carries herself with dignity naturally draws attention. The way she walks, the way she greets people, and the way she handles conversations all contribute to the impression she creates. Her presence feels calm and confident rather than forced or exaggerated. Another powerful part of respect is the ability to remain true to your principles even when it is difficult. A mature woman understands that staying loyal to her values is more important than pleasing everyone around her. She knows that sometimes saying no is necessary, and she is comfortable standing by her decisions. This courage strengthens respect people feel for her because it shows integrity. When someone consistently shows self-respect, emotional control, and honesty, others begin to respond with the same level of respect. Over time, this creates an environment where people appreciate her presence and value her opinions. They notice her not because she is seeking attention, but because her character naturally stands out. Emotional maturity and calm energy are qualities that become more visible as a woman gains life experience. These traits develop slowly over time through lessons, challenges, relationships, and personal growth. When a woman learns how to manage her emotions and respond thoughtfully to different situations, she creates a presence that feels balanced and steady. People often notice this calm energy immediately because it stands in contrast to the chaos and stress that many individuals carry in their daily lives. A woman with emotional maturity understands that emotions are natural, but she also understands the importance of controlling how those emotions guide her actions. Instead of reacting impulsively, she takes time to think about the situation before responding. This ability to pause and reflect allows her to handle conflicts more wisely. It prevents small problems from turning into unnecessary drama and helps maintain harmony in relationships and social environments. Life experience plays a major role in developing this kind of emotional balance. Over the years, a woman faces different kinds of situations that challenge her patience and understanding. She may experience moments of disappointment, joy, frustration, and growth. Each of these experiences teaches valuable lessons about how to navigate life's ups and downs. As these lessons accumulate, she becomes better at recognizing what truly deserves her energy and what can simply be let go. Calm energy is another part of emotional maturity that makes a woman stand out. Some people bring tension into every space they enter, but a woman who carries calmness brings a sense of peace instead. Her presence can make conversations feel more comfortable and situations feel less stressful. People often feel safe and relaxed around someone who radiates calm energy because they know they will not face unnecessary conflict or negativity. This calm energy also reflects inner confidence. When a woman feels secure within herself, she does not feel the need to prove her point in every discussion or win every disagreement. She understands that not every opinion must be challenged and that sometimes listening is more powerful than speaking. This mindset shows strength because it demonstrates control over emotions rather than being controlled by them. Another sign of emotional maturity is the ability to understand other people's perspectives. A mature woman recognizes that everyone has their own experiences and struggles. Instead of judging quickly, she tries to see situations from multiple angles. This empathy allows her to connect with others more deeply and build stronger relationships based on understanding rather than assumption. Patience is another important aspect of emotional maturity. A woman who has developed patience knows that meaningful things in life often require time. Whether it is personal growth, relationships, or achieving goals, she understands that rushing rarely leads to lasting results. This patience helps her remain calm even when situations do not unfold exactly as planned. Emotional maturity also helps a woman protect her peace. She learns that not every argument deserves a response, and not every negative comment deserves attention. By choosing where to invest her emotional energy, she maintains balance in her life. This selective focus prevents unnecessary stress and allows her to concentrate on the things that truly matter. The combination of emotional maturity and calm energy creates a powerful presence. It shows that a woman has learned from her experiences and developed the wisdom to handle life with grace. People naturally respect and admire someone who can remain steady even when circumstances become challenging. This quiet strength makes her presence not only attractive, but also deeply inspiring to those around her. Independence and self-sufficiency are qualities that make a woman incredibly powerful, especially as she grows older and gathers more life experience. When a woman becomes truly independent, she develops a deep understanding that her happiness, stability, and direction in life come from within herself rather than from depending entirely on someone else. This independence creates a strong sense of identity and confidence that people can immediately recognize. It shows that she has built a life through her own decisions, her own effort, and her own determination. An independent woman understands the importance of standing on her own feet. Over time, she learns how to handle responsibilities, solve problems, and make choices that shape her future. This process builds resilience because every challenge she faces becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. Instead of waiting for someone else to rescue her from difficulties, she learns how to navigate obstacles with courage and patience. That strength becomes a major part of her personality, and it makes her presence feel powerful and inspiring. Self-sufficiency also changes the way a woman approaches relationships. When someone is capable of caring for themselves emotionally, financially, and mentally, they enter relationships from a place of choice rather than need. This difference is extremely important. A woman who depends completely on others may feel pressure to stay in situations that do not respect her value. But an independent woman understands that she always has the ability to walk away from environments that do not support her growth or happiness. Because of this independence, she values relationships that are based on mutual respect and partnership. She does not expect someone else to carry her life for her, and she does not try to control the life of the person she cares about. Instead, she believes in sharing experiences, supporting each other's goals, and building something meaningful together. This mindset creates healthier and more balanced connections because both people contribute equally to the relationship. Another beautiful aspect of independence is the confidence it brings to everyday decisions. A self-sufficient woman trusts her judgment. She has spent years learning from successes and mistakes, so she understands how to evaluate situations and make thoughtful choices. This ability allows her to move through life with clarity rather than constant doubt. People often admire someone who can make decisions calmly and stand behind them with confidence. Independence also encourages personal growth. When a woman takes responsibility for her own life, she becomes more motivated to learn new skills, explore new opportunities, and challenge herself in different ways. She might focus on developing her career, expanding her knowledge, improving her health, or pursuing creative interests that bring her joy. This constant growth keeps her energy vibrant and her outlook on life positive. Self-sufficiency also strengthens emotional resilience. Life does not always go according to plan, and everyone faces unexpected changes or disappointments. A woman who has developed in independence understands that setbacks are temporary. Instead of feeling powerless, she focuses on what she can control and begins working towards solutions. This mindset prevents her from becoming overwhelmed by difficulties because she trusts her ability to rebuild and adapt. Another important part of independence is the freedom it provides. When a woman knows she can take care of herself, she feels free to make choices that truly align with her values and dreams. She does not feel trapped by fear or limited by the expectations of others. Instead, she creates a life that reflects her priorities and passions. That freedom often brings a sense of peace and fulfillment that people can clearly see in her attitude. People are naturally drawn to individuals who show strength and self-reliance. An independent woman inspires others because she demonstrates what it means to take ownership of one's life. She shows that confidence grows when a person trusts their abilities and continues moving forward despite challenges. This kind of independence creates a powerful energy that makes her stand out in any environment. A powerful presence that attracts attention without trying is one of the most remarkable qualities a woman can develop over time. It is not something that can be forced or practiced in front of a mirror. Instead, it grows naturally from confidence, life experience, and a deep understanding of oneself. When a woman reaches a point where she truly knows who she is and feels comfortable with that identity, her presence begins to speak for her before she even says a word. Many people believe that attracting attention requires loud behavior, flashy clothing, or constant effort to impress others. But the truth is that the most captivating presence often comes from quiet confidence. A mature woman who carries herself with dignity does not need to compete for attention. Her calm energy and natural self-assurance create a subtle magnetism that people notice immediately. When she enters a room, people may not even understand why they are drawn to her, but they feel her presence. One of the reasons this presence is so powerful is because it comes from authenticity. A woman who is comfortable with herself is not pretending to be someone she is not. She does not feel the need to exaggerate her personality or hide behind a false image. Instead, she allows her real character to show through her actions, her voice, and her attitude. This honesty creates a sense of trust and admiration from those around her. Body language plays a big role in this kind of presence. A woman who carries herself with confidence stands and walks in a way that reflects inner strength. Her posture is steady, her movements are relaxed, and her eye contact shows that she is comfortable in any environment. These small signals communicate confidence without needing to say anything directly. People often respond to these signals automatically because they reflect self-assurance and stability. Another important part of a strong presence is emotional control. A woman who understands her emotions does not allow every small situation to disturb her peace. She stays calm during stressful moments and thoughtful during conversations. This ability to remain balanced makes her appear grounded and wise. Others begin to see her as someone who can handle challenges without creating unnecessary drama, and that quality naturally earns admiration. A powerful presence also comes from the way a woman treats others. Respect, kindness, and sincerity leave lasting impressions on people. When someone consistently treats others with fairness and understanding, their reputation grows stronger over time. People remember how they felt during interactions, and a woman who makes others feel valued often becomes someone they admire and respect deeply. Life experience also adds depth to a person's presence. A mature woman has seen different sides of life, and those experiences shape her perspective. She understands that every moment does not need to be rushed or exaggerated. Instead, she approaches situations with patience and awareness. This thoughtful attitude creates a sense of calm authority that naturally attracts attention. Confidence in communication also strengthens presence. A woman who speaks clearly and thoughtfully commands attention without raising her voice. She chooses her words carefully and expresses her ideas with clarity. When someone speaks with this level of confidence and calmness, people are more likely to listen and respect what she has to say. Another reason a mature woman's presence becomes so noticeable is because she no longer seeks approval from everyone around her. She understands that not everyone will share the same opinions or preferences, and she is comfortable with that reality. This freedom from constant approval allows her personality to shine naturally. Instead of trying to please everyone, she focuses on living in a way that feels honest and meaningful to her. When all these qualities come together, confidence, authenticity, calm energy, and life experience, they create a presence that cannot be ignored. It is the kind of presence that draws people in quietly but powerfully, leaving a lasting impression wherever she goes.